What can we learn about our projects using impact evaluation methods that we are not able to learn from other evaluation methods?
Paul is a senior monitoring and evaluation officer implementing an emergency relief project. He is interested in understanding if the project is improving food security for participants.
His colleague Jane conducts a performance evaluation to help answer this question. Jane uses data on participants' food security outcomes collected before the project started and compares it to their outcomes 1 year later. She sees a slight decrease in the food security of participants over the course of the project. From this analysis, Jane concludes that the project led to a decrease in food security for participants. This is concerning. Is this really the case, or are there other factors not accounted for?
Jane brings the findings back to Paul, worried the project isn't performing well. Paul explains that looking at the simple difference in participant outcomes from baseline to endline doesn't provide the full picture of what the project achieved. He notes that a drought has affected the area, and this may have affected the outcomes they see among the project participants. To understand the project's true effect, they need to look at outcomes of a comparison group who have similar characteristics to the project participants and have also been affected by the drought. In other words, they need an impact evaluation. An impact evaluation is a specific type of evaluation that can answer whether outcomes happened because of a project. Impact evaluations identify project effects by comparing project outcomes to a counterfactual scenario. In other words, we compare project outcomes to what would have happened if participants had not taken part in the project or if they had received different services.
Paul commissions Sarah, an impact evaluation specialist, to conduct an impact evaluation to determine the effects of their project on participants' food security. The evaluation team confirms that from baseline to endline, the severe drought in the area has decreased food security for everyone. But the impact evaluation reveals that the emergency relief project has actually mitigated the effects of the drought on the food security of participant households compared to those who did not take part in the project.
It is a common mistake to use simple comparisons of pre- and post data routinely collected as part of a process or performance evaluation to try to answer questions about the impact of a project. While performance and process evaluations provide valuable information on the quality of project implementation or the level of outputs and outcomes delivered, they can't answer causal questions of whether or not project activities are responsible for producing the desired effects.
The impact evaluation provides evidence to answer Paul's question about the project's impact. It protected household food security in a complex crisis and promoted resilience. Paul and Jane share the impact evaluation findings with the project team and management to promote evidence-based decision-making for future project investments. For more resources on impact evaluation methods in humanitarian contexts, check out fsnnetwork.org/HAEC.